Welcome to the Michael Jordan 623 project, data analytics on Jordan cards from the Bulls playing years. Today, I'm just going to do a follow-up on a video that I just came out with. And if I don't already, I'll have a post on my Substack on. For members, you'll be seeing a lot of the 400 and I think 86 or something or whatever Michael Jordan slabs that sold in between February and April. So those 3 months of 2021, so the peak bubble. Those cards that went all the way back around, dropped in price and turned that into a smile to beat their COVID peak price. So if you didn't see that video, check it out. And then read the blog to become a member. I promise you, I've done a lot of work pulling Michael Jordan data, card data. So check it out, Substack linked. Today, though, we're going to look at the cards that haven't quite made that smile yet. So, and maybe they never will, but some of these you might take a chance on. And I'll notate too for the cards that you're about to see, as you'll notice, it will tell you what slabs did smile. So to give you maybe an indication on if it will or not. So, so that's what we got. So here we go. All right, so here we are, starting off hot here with the Hot Shots 96 Flair Showcase. Okay, so in the last post or the last episode, I went through the smiles. So any card that went from that beat a COVID record for whatever BGS, PSA, and whatever grade. So this whatever slab. I looked at February, March, and April of 2021. If a card sold within those 3 months, they were included in this this study, this lookup. For any of the cards that have sold in 2026 and beat that COVID price in those 3 months, we considered those smiled. And if it didn't, that's what you're seeing here today. So in the last video, I went through those cards that did fully smile and come back and peak and break those COVID prices. So what you're seeing here is in the legend below, you see we only have two options. We have BGS 9 and we have BGS 9.5, and you can see we notate that the 9.5 smiled, which is why you do not see a line for the 9.5 here, only the 9. The 9 did not smile. We are on not smiles. So we're still sad, I guess, or maybe smirking, right? Because we can get these cards at a good price before they fully, smile, if they ever will. Who knows? But for this one, I would say might have some faith that it might, given the ridiculous sale of that $70,000 or $80,000 PSA 10 that sold of this card, not too long ago, a couple months now or whatever. So anyway, we're just gonna kind of scroll through a few of these. And again, my Substack is linked in the description. You can find it to become a member, and I'm gonna go through most, if not all, of these. There are a lot. You can kind of see in the previewer down there, but we're just gonna go through a select several, I guess, for this video. And so again, none of these that you're seeing are going to smile. They're all so-called losers for now. If you bought it in that 3-month bubble, you are down. But most, if not all of them, are going to be, gaining some steam at least, right? So the maximum metal. So the BGS 9 is down 29%, 11% for the BGS 8.5. And you can see the other ones have smiled here that are on here, PSA 8, 9, and 9.5. So that's kind of an indicator that this one could be on the rise. You know, and who knows, maybe the bull market will just stop, and a big market correction will cause all ships to sink, or, you know, at least ebb. Um, but, you know, we'll see. When I look at this card here, the maximum metal looks like a BGS 8.5 is a pretty solid shot, you know, from the numbers to take a stab on. So if you see that out there, maybe give it a try. You do not see the PSA 10 or some of the other grades on here because, again, that means they did not sell during that 3-month COVID window. All right, just a little base card here. We've got the Fleer Ultra. The PSA 10 on this is down 24%. Yeah, I thought I remember doing this one, and we did have one that has smiled, the BGS 9.5. I'd be leery of this, just given how common of a card it is. You can tell with all the sales and all these grades. Can't even tell what the percentages are. That's on me. I didn't put some code in to split them out. Probably could have. Whoops. Now here's a card that's pretty darn close to smiling. I mean, that looks that's a nice smile there with some teeth showing. Down 12%, the 94 SP. There's a crazy smile. Looks like some Grinch character or something with the teeth. Here's a crazy one. Who bought this card for like almost $150 probably in peak COVID? Yeah, good luck to that person. You're gonna want to hold that for a while more to try to get any sort of ROI. This one too, the 91 Fleer, really $1,000. Sometimes some autos sneak into my scraper, so maybe double check those to see if those sales actually happened. Looks like there's a couple of them. I don't know, who knows, or maybe there's just a couple lunatics. Yeah, same with all of these, like the Double Trouble. I didn't look back to see if there's just some weird things going on with that. 92 Hoops, Supreme Court down 28%. The PSA 8 smiled, the PSA 10 is smiled, and the 9 is smiled on this. So, but the PSA 9 not, which is interesting because 9s have been kind of hot. Didn't check the pop reports on all of these. That would be kind of a lot just to spit through, but maybe look into that. Maybe that's a reason why the 9 isn't popping yet. 96 Ultra, another one that looks like it might have just like an erroneous sale in there. Oof, this looks like a COVID. This is a true COVID decision here. A couple of them over 12K for the third year PSA 10. I believe that. So the fact that that card's only lost 36%, that's, you know, something. Another COVID sale. This one I probably believe is legit. Legit COVID sale. We'll probably find some good ones in here. Yeah, over 600 for this 92 Fleer. Oof. Oh, but good grief, it's only down 23% now. People are paying that much for it. I think there's a correction coming soon. Won't be as drastic as COVID's, but for some of these really common cards, I think it's coming. Skip through a few of these here. 93 Finest PSA 10 down only 3%. This one's about to hit. The 7 smiled, so there's that. Can't say I would recommend investing in a PSA 10 on this card, or probably any, really. I think they're just hot because it's the first year Finest right now. Star Power, let's see here. We saw this in the last one. As you can see, the other 3 that sold all smiled. The PSA 8, 9, and 10. BGS is pretty close behind. In fact, it did at one point in 2024, 25-ish, but has since kind of crashed back down and worked its way back up. So, yeah, we'll see about that. The bordered refractor. I don't think this is the test one. Maybe it is. It's not labeled. I don't know. Planet Metal, the first year. Yeah, second year was the die cut one. Just your finest. Scoring magnets has come back. It's settled a little bit, but yeah, that's interesting. So I wonder if we're finding like a ceiling here with cards that are beating their COVID prices and then kind of dropping back down a little bit. So because, just go back real quick, you might think, why is this on the losers smirk section and not a smile? Well, it's because it goes by the last sale, not the highest sale. And yeah, you can see all the others that smiled that were, that sold in the COVID bubble. So this one, I don't know, maybe it'll come back, or maybe that's just a resistance level that we're going to be seeing with some of these cards. Be interesting to see. Some more. Okay, here's an interesting one. Big card. A 9.5. The 9 smiled. This one close to it. 9.5's not getting a lot of love right now. With the more strict PSA grading, 9s are really are popping, and 9.5's just not getting a lot of love, which is interesting. And I think the idea is that people know that if you cross that over, you're not getting a 10, you're going to get a 9. 97 finest, great card. This is one in the PSA 10 I would be interested in finding, because I could see this one hitting that COVID record. It looks like 2 sold probably in that window. I think the math would be going off of that top one, just so you know. Clear Total D, PSA 9 sold for almost 2,500. Yikes. That one just a crazy sale. If you take that one out and go by the second bubble sale, which looks pretty close, it probably was in that same period, then I think it would be maybe just below or even. That point looks like it was aiming at Jordan's head. That seems intentional. Whatever that was, if that's an error or just some dumbass paying for over $400 for a PSA 9. Performance best. We'll just do a couple more here. We got the Netrageous. There's hundreds of these, I think. Yeah, look at my pill bar there, which I will be covering. Probably throw a bunch more of these in the blog. So become a member and give me a subscription. It's like $6 a month. I put a lot of work into it. So if you're an avid Jordan collector, give it a try. And I think you'll like it. All right, a couple more here. This weird beam team. Couple more. Explosion, down, clear sticker. Yeah, look at this one. This is a COVID nightmare. See, 7 different slabs sold during the bubble, and ain't a one of them really that close. I guess the 9.5 is the closest, down only 15%. But yikes. That's all I got to say about that. Topps Chrome 2, down pretty big. Interesting. Couple more. This is what, these, especially these 91 Skybox cards that are so common and also grade well. One thing that that has differentiated this bull market from the COVID one is being smarter with pop counts and gem rates, which is why it's really good to have that knowledge. And that's all stuff that I crunch on the Substack. Skyview, a couple more. Skybox hoops again. Yeah, this one actually is doing not too bad. PGS 9.5 almost even with the COVID price. Super Boss, finest. Was that the refractor? Yeah, kind of hard to tell with that image. The 10 smiled. The 8 dropped again. Not a bad price for an 8, down 24% from it. Interesting. Top Chrome Refractor in a 9.5. Not bad. Not bad at all. Gold labels. So there might be some more opportunity out here with some of these. We'll end here. Just a couple more. Metal Universe. Oh yeah, this one. These cards are really hot though. I'm selling an 8 right now. It might have already sold by the time this comes out, actually, but so many of these, even though it's such a cool card. That one is a rare one, obviously. A couple more. 87 Fleer, yeah, more COVID just disasters. That's oof. Just look at that dead heartbeat after after the heart attack during COVID. Not good. All right, just a couple more. Skybox EX 2001. 8 here. The 9 has smiled, and that card too is one that I sold recently just because it is jumped way up. And I know why. There's only 15 10s. They're super rare, but I'm trying to catch the top of that wave so I can put it into other Jordan cards that will be more deserving. Anyway, just a couple more here. Traditions, Tiffany. Bad picture of that. I should update that. A couple more. Skybox Premium, 50% drop. Same with the upper deck. So 8.5. Here's a 10 on this random Mr. June. Skybox Rubies. Ooh, this is an interesting one. In a 9. BGS 9. Interesting. That would be a nice get around the 4K mark. That would not be a terrible get, I don't think. Okay, one more. I hate that card. This one, okay. And one more. Give me a good one. ZP, one more. Yeah, this one. Fleer Anticipation. Yeah, so this one over $700 just for what, a BGS 9. Again, yeah, BGS 9s, I think. 9s and 9.5s. Actually, BGS just in general, I think, are obviously down. That's, I'm not telling you anything you don't know there, but this one, look, all the others smiled. The BGS 9 even on this one. Or sorry, 9.5 did. The 9 is the only one that didn't. Oops. So yeah, that's it. I will end there. And the rest you'll have to check out in the blog. So let me know what you think. And yeah, that's it.